He wasn't a black Puerto Rican. He was one of them Puerto Ricans with the green eyes and shit like that, that looked almost white. But he grew up in Brookline, in the Guard Projects in Canarsie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the Netas wanted to kill him, right? And we went to war over that. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story where they did a security move and they shipped the Latin Kings was pointing niggas out, the Latin Kings and the Netas. That's when they had a hold on the island. They was pointing niggas out who they wanted moved out the house and shit like that to the police and shit. And we was sitting up in the tombs.
You said the Netas wanted. You said the Netas wanted to kill the kid from Brookline.
Yeah.
Why? For what? Like what? Why?
Because he's Puerto Rican.
Because he's straight. And he was fucking with the guards.
He's guard body. Not regular guard body. If you know Brookline Project.
Yeah, the whole Brookline is guard body. Facts.
Well, you know, Father Divine and Christ and Born Master and all of them taught them guys out there. He was sharp. You know what I'm saying? He was swift. And he's guard body. He was one of us. You know what I'm saying? And they kept coming at him, trying to call him a traitor, right? But he was one of us. He was no more Puerto Rican than me and you. Even though you from mixed heritage, I'm from mixed heritage also. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather is from the islands. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So we are from mixed heritage, but it's what's in your heart, right? It's what's in you, what your mindset is. And he was one of us. He was one of us. He wasn't that, you know, and they couldn't understand that. They wouldn't take that for an answer, and they wound up like surrounding us in the yard and shit. We had to go out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
They was speaking in Spanish to him. So I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Right? And one of them told me to leave. Like, yo, this ain't your beef. This is between us. I'm like, this is my brother. Right? I call Allah Akbar. Right? Back then it was the guards used to come. And the guards came. And we went to war.
What you mean? Like you called out the Adon?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, because they had the whole building. That was the 6th building. I told you I got a year.
Mm.
They gave me a year on the gun. Right? And they had that building, let me tell you, that's when you could wear beads and shit. They all had on them beads.
You talking about Netas?
Netas and the Latin Kings. Right? The Netas, in fact, the Netas a lot of times, the Latin Kings it would be a Latin King that switched over that was running them. Because that was like a Puerto Rican gang from Puerto Rico. In fact, when we went over into the Manhattan house, I had the leader used to take orders from me. I was so diplomatic with them that I would give him orders. That gang wasn't organized. It was sporadic, the Netas. They wasn't really organized like the Latin Kings. And then at the end of the day, without the guards, right? There would be no Latin Kings, there would be no UBN. You understand? So they understood when you was knowledgeable and you had wisdom, they would listen to you. If you could be diplomatic, I kept a lot of wars from going on, and I was giving them orders at the end of the day. Through the leader.
You said okay. they surrounded y'all in the yard and was trying to tell you that this was none of your business to bounce?
Yeah. They told me this was none of my business and shit like that. I told the guard, what's going on? He said, they trying to kill me. Because they had a Neta phone in every house, right? And we tried to take the phone, right? They had a black phone and a Neta phone, a neutral phone and a Neta phone. But the neutral phone was ran by some Panamanian kid that just looked black. So they really had both phones. And we got him. We smashed him. You know what I'm saying? We smashed him, and they came at us. They came at us. You know what I'm saying? And they were saying that he was a traitor. He was telling whatever they say. They say he was interpreting what they said, what they were saying. And
who they said the son from Brookline was doing that?
Yeah, they were saying that they can't. You know how they try to speak Spanish and put a hit on a nigga? And they were saying that he would tell that he was a traitor and that he deserved to die, right? But like I said, he was God's sight divine. You know what I'm saying? He barely knew Spanish. All he knew is his lessons. You know what I'm saying? And he came up under Father Divine and born Master Christ in him from Brookline. You know what I'm saying? So he was as dumbfounded as we was. Like, these motherfuckers crazy. The nigga used to be like, I ain't no get that. I'm gone. You know what I'm saying?
See, what people don't understand, like for people that's not from New York City, you feel me? It's like this. If you're not from New York City, I'm gonna explain it. If you grow up in the projects, it don't matter if you black, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Asian, white. If you grow up in the projects, you gonna be a black motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Like, your whole vibe, you're not gonna even be able to identify with any other culture but black motherfuckers.
That's right.
You understand? Spanish people that's from the blocks and all of that, you're not gonna, if you're a Spanish dude and you grew up in the projects, you're not gonna really relate to them and identify with them as much as you are with, especially if you grew up in hoods like Brookline, Brownsville, Fort Greene, because Fort Greene is like that. Brookline is like that. Brownsville is like that. The Puerto Rican niggas that grow up out there, they don't fuck with nothing but black niggas.
Right.
And in the can, it be awkward for them because the Spanish niggas want to fuck with them, but they be like, yo, I never really grew up around Spanish niggas.
Right. And they marry into us. They don't marry Spanish women. They marry black women. They have black kids. You understand? Mm-hmm. So their whole culture, their whole vibe is like us. In fact, I look at them like they're more, black than some black guy.
Especially like me, I'm half black, half Puerto Rican. If anybody knows anybody that's half black, half Puerto Rican, we the blackest motherfuckers in the world.
That's right. That's right. Smoothest motherfuckers in the world. My man is Dominican. My man grew up with us. He's God's sight divine, right? He had those problems also. I never bidded with him or was in the jail, but he was when they started they had a guard house in the 3 building. He was there when they started the first guard house. He was one of the founders because they was going to war with the Latin Kings. And the UBN came soon after that. That was all at that time in 90, 92, 93, 94. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he's God's sight divine to me. Only when you hear him speak Spanish would you know. You go to his house and speak Spanish to his moms. His moms didn't know English. So he would speak Spanish to his mother. And that's the only way you would know. You know what I'm saying? So they got at us. And I went out with him. We went out. I could have walked away. That's my brother. That's my family. You know what I'm saying? Still to this day, that's my family. That's my family. We did things in the street together also. You know what I'm saying? That's my family. And he started fucking one of the police in there. You know what I'm saying? And look, he used to, he got long brown hair. He would cut his hair in a fade and put the wisdom part in the middle. Back in the days, the wisdom part, when you put the part straight up the middle of your hair.
Yeah, and brush the waves to the side?
Right. That's the way his hair is. That's the way his hair was. And not only that, he knew all the old R&B songs, like the old school, like the Whispers and the Spinners and shit like that. He knew all of that shit more than me. He knew the dances and all of that. We were being there bugging. And he was a live wire. Live wire. He didn't back down. In fact, he used to tell me, he said, God, me and him got put in the pen together for fighting. He told me, he said, God, better not lay down. You know, they kept us in there like 15, 16 hours, right? No bench. He said, don't sit down. He had a lot of pride, a lot of esteem about himself. I loved the God, right? And he said, you stand in your square. You stand in your square. Every time one of them motherfuckers walk by, you stand here and stand in your square. We the gods. You know what I'm saying? It was like that. Mm. So, them accusing him of being a traitor, that's an oxymoron. That shit don't even make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. So what happened? Did they cut son, stab son? Like did he get hit?
They poked us up. They did us dirty, but not where we had to go to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? We fended them off, and they shipped us out the building and shipped us to the tombs. They shipped us off the island because there was so much war going on then. They used to ship us. And not only that, they were shipping guys with city beds up the Riverview on a plane. You know what I'm saying? Mm. So they shipped us out and we went over there. The problem never went, but they knew we was going to hold him down. There was another guard, Jihad, with us. There was another half from Marcy was with us. And we went out. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story, how we busted the kid up. Panamanian kid up and shit. He was acting like he was black and holding the black phone down. But at the end of the day, that was their phone too. And we tried to take it. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean? He was acting like he was running the black phone, but he was putting Spanish niggas on it?
Right. They was running both phones. Once we figured out that he was with them, he smashed them. Naquan smashed him one-on-one. Beat him one-on-one. And I just held him down. You know what I'm saying? Mm. He beat the nigga with that scrub brush. That scrub brush, that big. I wonder if they still have those. Why would they? You understand? Why would they put a big ass scrub brush like that in the fucking jail and know we gonna bust each other in the head with this?
Word up. They had broomsticks, mop ringers. They bugging out. Hot ass 190 water. That shit was a weapon alone. Even the green cups was a weapon.
That's right. I used to ask the police open the the utility closet so I could get, they used to let me in there. I would go in there and get what I wanted. Break a mop stick off or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you see I got handcuffed to homeboy. What I was talking about on the other story, I had cops, I used to give them the eye and they used to leave my shit loose so I could wiggle out. You know what I'm saying? Mm. So as long as the drama wasn't on them, they didn't give a fuck. If you got cool with one of them and they knew you wasn't a troublemaker, they would leave you some wiggle room in your cuffs. Or even cuff you high up on your arm so that it would be space for you to wiggle out if you needed to. You know what I'm saying? I had to wiggle out of my shit a few times. Mm.